Hello, my name is Andy and I am the Village Idiot, and welcome back to the bedroom for this edition of the Parish Noticeboard. I couldn't find anywhere apart from the hotel room in Suffolk this past week to record, so I've decided just to come back here and do it in its original place this week. So as you know, I went to Suffolk this last week and there's no guess where I am this week. But there is the issue, of course, of last week's Guess Where I Am. I need to give you the answer for that. I was in Selby, and well done if you got it. It was the village of Hambleton, 3 miles away from Selby to the west, and that episode will be coming out in the Selby series very soon. Okay, I've got a lot to talk about this week, and the first thing on my mind is the 2,000 subscriber special, which went up earlier in the week. I think it went out on the Wednesday night, if I remember rightly. I've done a lot this week, so I can't remember which day I put it up, but I think it was the Wednesday night. If you haven't watched it, I will link it in the end card of this video. Thank you so much, everybody, for getting me to 2,000 subscribers. It's had a few views already. I don't think it's quite got to 100 yet, but the people who have watched it have said it was a brilliant idea. It was using the website GeoGuessr to see how much I could remember about the places I've been since I started this channel in January, and I don't think I did too bad, to be fair. There were a few stinkers of guesses in there. There was one that was in Thanet, and it was actually, I guessed, somewhere in the East Riding. But generally speaking, I got most of them very close, if not almost perfect. So I was happy with it. It's an hour and 12 minutes long, so obviously it's a feature-length video. But yeah, I think it was very enjoyable to make in the hotel room. I spent an entire evening doing it, and you guys have obviously received it well. So let me know down there if you have watched it, if you want to see another one of these when I hit 3,000 or 4,000 subscribers. Okay, the next piece of information concerns the trip that I've just done down to Suffolk. Now, I've been building this up as doing 7 parishes in Suffolk, 6 in East Suffolk and 1 in the district of Bayber. Now, it didn't quite work out that way, and that's because all week the weather has been nice, but it's also been changeable. There's been bits of rain here and there, but generally speaking, you'll see from the videos it's been good weather. But what you'll also see in these videos, or hear rather, is the wind. Very, very strong, high winds. And the one parish that I was planning to do over the River Orwell and into the district of Bayber was Shotley, and that we were supposed to be going over the river via the Harwich Harbour ferry, but that got cancelled because of the high winds. So instead of Shotley, which will now have to be shelved for another time, I've replaced it with a different village in East Suffolk. So there are now 7 villages coming, all in East Suffolk, and they're all around Felixstowe as well. So in a way, it was disappointing not to get to Shotley, but I was able to do another village near Felixstowe. So yeah, it kind of made sense to have another one in that area. So it's not quite as built, but that doesn't mean that you haven't got your 7 videos in Suffolk. And on that kind of theme, I have a little something extra for you as well. On the way down to Suffolk and on the way back up from Suffolk, I also filmed some bonus videos. 5 other villages, 5 other parishes. I'm not going to tell you where they are. All I'm going to say is the first one of these now 12, 7 in Suffolk, 5 elsewhere, the first one of these 12 will be coming out next week. I'm not going to tell you whereabouts it is. I'm not going to tell you if it's in Suffolk or these other places. It's just going to come as a surprise for you next week. And that, in fact, will come out on Thursday in place of the Bassett Law video, which would normally be out on Thursday. I have worked out a provisional schedule for when these 12 videos are going to come out. They will disrupt the usual schedule of things. On the screen now, I'll bring up a graphic to show you provisionally when they're going to be coming out. This might change, I haven't fully decided yet, and I've only at the moment edited 2 of these 12 videos. They're up already, they're ready to go, but the other 10 are still in the process of being captioned, so this may alter based on how quickly I can get those done and get them out and get them ready for you guys to view. But there is the provisional schedule. First one's coming your way Thursday next week. And now the Suffolk trip is completed. My next big trip, as you well know, is the trip to Lancashire to do all of Burnley and the one civil parish in HYNDBURN. All 9 of those are coming early next year. You guys voted for this. If you remember the poll from a few months ago, you voted for me to go up to Burnley and HYNDBURN. So all my efforts now, planning trips away, will be focused on this trip to Lancashire. So yeah, I don't know if anybody out there lives in Burnley or lives in HYNDBURN. I'm coming to you. It will be early next year, and I'm excited for it. So Burnley is an area I don't really know. I think I've only been in that part of Lancashire once before in my life, so it'd be quite good to actually get up there and see what it's all about, in fact. So yeah, I'm excited for that, and that's coming your way early next year. And that brings me to the coming week. Where am I going to be going filming this week? Well, this week it's quite simple. I still have quite a lot of videos in Selby, in the East Riding, and in Bassetlaw, and in Wakefield, in fact, to come out. They're ready to come your way. But I don't have much in the way of Derbyshire. I still have one more to show you in Bolsover and one more to show you in northeast Derbyshire, but apart from that I don't have any in those 2 Derbyshire districts. So this week I'll be focusing a lot on Derbyshire, so I'll be going to Bolsover, to northeast Derbyshire to knock off a few more of those and sort of bolster their sort of bank, if you like, so that they can come out as normal. So there you go. That's pretty much it for next week. If you live in any of the parishes which are coming up on the screen right now, you might see me. Don't forget, I may not be able to get to all of these in one week. Just depends on, you know, work commitments and things like that. But even so, I'm going to attempt to get to some of those that you can see on the screen right now. It's October. Where is this year going? Seriously, it seems to have flown by. It doesn't seem all that long ago that I was making my very first video in January in Harthill with Woodall, but it seems to have flown since then, and the places I've been, it's amazing, and I hope you guys are enjoying these just as much as I am enjoying making them. Must shout out to the wife as well here, because the Suffolk trip that I've just been on wouldn't have been possible without her, so you will see her in a couple of videos as well. We do a little collaboration in a couple of them, so yeah, there's a guest star coming in a couple of those vids, but yeah, it certainly would not have been the way it's been without the support from the wife. So thank you very much, Nikki. I know you'll be watching this video, and I hope you guys will enjoy watching the videos where we're together, because I think we bounce off each other quite well in a couple of them. So let me know. I mean, after you've seen them, you might decide that it could be a thing going forward that we do this together more often. But yeah, thank you, Nikki. And with that, I'll see you next week. And next week I will be back out on location somewhere, and you will get a guess where I am next week. But for obvious reasons, this week it couldn't happen, and I'm back in the bedroom, which you haven't seen for a while. So it's not changed much. It's still the same as it always was. I mean, the sheets are probably different to the last ones you saw, but even so, it's the same bedroom, it's the same 4 walls, it's the same setup. Nothing much changes in this house. I've been Andy, also known as the Village Idiot, and this has been the Parish Noticeboard, and I'm out.